Welcome to the bright side of aging. My name is Ike Engelbaum. I'm a pharmacist and the publisher of AmericanSeniorGazette.org. It has been wisely said, you cannot help getting older, but you can help getting old. It has also been said that age is a matter of the mind. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. My purpose in doing the show is so that seniors and caregivers can share their ideas and questions on how we can age gracefully and in a vertical position for as long as our good genes will allow. And if we've inherited bad genes, how to outwit them. Our topics include senior housing, financial, legal, safety, travel, health issues, interesting senior events in the community, and most of all, tips on how to put old on hold. If you are 50 and above, one of the biggest decisions aside from your financial situation is where and how you should live. Our professional staff at HOW, stands for House Calls on Wheels, is ready to help you if you call 888-489-8980 for a free consultation as to whether you should stay in your current home or renovate it with a customized healthcare suite in your attached garage. Yes, you can have living quarters healthcare suite in your attached garage, or we can attach it to your home. We can install ramps, walkways, and bathtubs, stair glides, and bring in insurance-covered medical professional medical staff that is covered by your insurance, or affordable non-medical help, or move into a senior apartment, independent, assisted living center. We can do it all, or just give us a free call. It has been wisely said that in life you feel in one of two ways. You do without thinking, or you think without doing. Please let us help you do what's best for you to do at no charge. Just call 888-489-8980 and let us know what time we can call you or visit with you at no charge. Remember, asking for help is not a weakness, but it's a strength. Please call us at 888-489-8980 and let us help you stay strong and age in dignity. For over 30 years, Cruz Hearing and Service has helped thousands of people improve their hearing and enjoy the sounds of their life again. If you don't hear as well as you like, Cruz Hearing can help you. They have actually hearing aids that the batteries do not need to be recharged. And they also have a caption phone that you can view for free. And also the phone, if you are over 65, is available to you free. So any phone calls you get, you can see captioned if you don't hear that well. Hey, they've got other stuff. If you'd like a free cookbook, call 1-888-489-8980. That's available. You can call Cruz Hearing Direct at 877-456-2789. The number direct is 877-456-2789. And we're on. And hopefully you are as well. And these are supposed to be the lazy days of summer. Actually, I hate to admit it, but I don't particularly choose summer to be lazy. I can be lazy all year round. There's nothing wrong with being lazy. Of course, the truth of it is that the sun is a powerful force, as you all agree. And I find it interesting that all terrific things in life and nature have got good and bad. You know, there's a disease or condition called seasonal affective disorders. SAD is the acronym for it. And it means that many times comes the fall or in foggy type weather, many people actually become depressed. And the good news is there is what's called light therapy, which really tries to duplicate the sun's rays effects, the good stuff, not where you get burned. Isn't that interesting? We just hope like crazy to get sunshine, and then comes the summer, and if you're out there too for long, all of a sudden you get sunburned. So we buy sunscreen, to prevent all of that stuff. But that's what life is all about. It's intended for you to enjoy what can be enjoyable. And the Bright Side of Aging show that I do, I pride myself on bringing out the positive aspects of life. So with the sun, without it, not only can people get depressed with lack of it, but the truth of it is that if we don't get sun, aside from the good feeling, it produces vitamin D. Vitamin D is a very, very important component to our life. And by the way, while we're on that topic, I can tell you from a personal experience, nothing to be proud of, but I ended up in the emergency room a couple of months back because of the simple advice that I did not follow properly, and that is hydration. Especially now, with the sun and the weather the way it is, we many times don't get as thirsty as we used to. In fact, I got news for you. The longer I'm around on the planet, the more I realize there's a lot of stuff that I did before that I can't do now. But I'm adjusting. And I can't encourage you strongly enough to adapt what I like to call, since my first name is Ike's adoption of ABCs of positive aging. And I always welcome tips from the listeners, so please write down my toll-free number, 888-489-8980. I try to repeat that as frequently as is possible, because quite frankly, I really get such great joy in knowing that I'm making a positive difference in other people's lives in a positive way. And the toll-free number 888-489-8980 is set up so simply so that it can be effective, in that you obviously don't pay for the call. It's 888-489-8980. When you call, the operator will come on and say, if this is an emergency, then tell them that, and they can get a hold of me as quickly as possible. Of course, there's the standby. If you have emergencies, by all means, call 911. But I mean, if it's not a medical urgent type emergency, if you will say that you'd push number 1, that's me. And better yet, if it's not an emergency and you just want to talk to me, you can leave a message, and I try to return all my calls within 24 hours. So if you call 888-489-8980, I will follow up on your requests. And I do this show for another reason. There are things that I think that should be changed, but rather than just keeping them to myself, and how many times have you heard the saying, is that if you see something, say something? Yes? Truth is, saying something to someone who can do nothing about it is no big accomplishment. So if you will call our toll-free number, I will try, if you are clear in your thoughts, who you should be in touch with. For example, I, being a pharmacist, and enjoyed the ride, we had Owl Drugs. We had 10 stores. And we had our motto, we give a hoot about your health. Owl Drugs, we give a hoot about your health. Sound pretty appropriate? It did for me. But I retained my foot in the healthcare field, so to speak, and trying to recruit ways to make seniors' lives easier. That's why the sponsors that I have on the show, like Handy Pro, I don't know if the name Gannon means something to you, but Joe Gannon has been around for years. In fact, he used to be on this station years ago before he went on to bigger and higher heights. He is strongly endorsed with Handy Pro. What they do, and I work with them quite closely, is renovate your home so that you don't have to leave your home. One of the biggest issues that you have in staying in your home is the fact that you bought the home when you were more agile or flexible or were able to move around better, yes? As you age, things change. I'm proud to tell you I'm 85 years old, and in my mind, I don't think I'm anywhere near that age, but that's in my mind. But my body doesn't seem to respond that way. So I've taken extra precautions in my own home. For example, get away from these little area rugs that are not properly taped down. In fact, if you can avoid them entirely, it wouldn't be such a bad idea. I had a big episode in my life at the studio that I'm at. They have area rugs in the hallway, and sure enough, one of the moving companies rolled up one of those little area rugs, and I stumbled over it, and I suddenly realized that I was about to have a major deal and fell against the wall and ended up in the emergency room only because the area rug was pulled up. Don't let that happen to you. So if you're interested for a free evaluation of how you can make your home safer, I can arrange for one of the professionals to come out and do an evaluation. You do not have to make an immediate decision. In fact, we can do a walkthrough and tell you what we think you should do. And if you don't do it, it's not our fault, okay? You know, the truth of it is, in life, you can either keep on thinking about stuff, like I like to say, you fail in life in one or two ways. You do without thinking, or you think without doing. So if you do indeed call, we ask that you at least cover the gasoline for a professional to come out, or his time. So we charge a nominal fee to get out to do an evaluation, and we can negotiate with you what you feel is nominal. And if you do take any advice, we'll take whatever the nominal fee you gave us for the completed job. So where are the solutions for home safety? Number one is the bathroom. Believe it or not, there are more problems caused in the bathroom for a slip and fall than in the other room. So you in your bathroom should have a barrier-free shower, or if you'd like a walk-in tub, or the elevated toilet seats. We have bath lifts, shower benches, rubber bath mats. Next spot is, of course, in the kitchen. The kitchen is the next worst spot, if not the worst spot, for accidents. Why not get reachers? In fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Since I practice what I preach, I would like to literally reach out to you. I will send a free reacher for you to be able to use, which is normally sold for $49.95. We'll send out one for you for free if you just cover the shipping and mailing charge, which is $10. So you can get a reacher so that if you got jars on the top shelf, this reaches. And guess what? The reacher that I am promoting, if you drop something, you can pick it up without having to bend down. And as we age, including myself, you develop lower back problems. So the last thing your lower back needs is for you to start picking stuff up that you don't have to. And what about accessible appliances? We can lower the shelves for you. Your utensils that you're used to using, they've got grips that you can be putting on the handles. The hand grips right on there. And countertops in your kitchen. You're used to having it a certain height. Hey, guess what? Your height is going down by the minute. So is mine. I now, when I go to the doctor's office, of course, they take the blood pressure and the weight, and then they see how tall you are. It seems like I'm getting shorter, but that's part of life. And rather than fighting it, adjust to it. So look at the bright side. If you're super tall, and as you age, you get shorter, you can walk through doorways that you normally couldn't before. Everything has an advantage. As I say, those suggestions are just a few of the things that you have. And if you're taking care of a senior, and I had a very interesting episode just this past week. One of the family members was called me, "Hey, can you get someone to stay with my brother for a week? We want to take a vacation in California." And he's really a rowdy guy, and he doesn't like anybody coming in besides us. I said, no problem, we've got a lot of great people we work with. Guess what? The first day the caregiver shows up, he says, "Get out of here, I don't want you here." So here's the family devastated. They paid for the trip. So we made what's called a smart home. We put in some video cameras and the capability for the relatives to actually keep an eye on them while they are away. Now, we work with quite a few monitoring companies, Critical Signals Technology, where they have professionals 24 hours a day that can monitor if you've got a relative that, no matter how far away, now with technology, even on your cell phone, you can keep track of them. We do all of that stuff. Why? Because we want to keep you in your own home, sweet home. And the truth of it is that the only way you can do that is to accept as you adjust minor changes that we can make. And as far as the other areas in your house, the bedroom obviously is an important component. How about adjustable beds, patient lifts, bedside commodes, overbed trapeze? Of course, we have Hemi walkers and even ceiling lifts. We got some phenomenal stuff, but all you got to do is call 1-888-489-8980. And if you come to the decision, hey, I've had enough, I want to make a move, guess what? There's a good friend of mine who is tech savvy, Doug Willett, has a company called Lunatech. It's got an interesting reason for being called that. In other words, we have retirement homes that we've done virtual walkthroughs. So from the comfort of your home or a nearby senior center, you can actually visit as many as 20 different retirement homes without having to leave your chair. The difference between virtual walkthroughs, because Lunatech has a franchise with Google, you feel like you're right in the facility. It's phenomenal. If you're interested for a free view, give us a call and we can possibly put it on your screen in your computer and you can see it in your own home. You can walk through different retirement homes without physically being there, and if it's to your liking, then you can visit physically and we can arrange for that. Not only we can help in having you take a look at it, but we can drive you there because we offer transportation. We do it all, as they say, with just one call, 888-489-8980. I was going to suggest another thought, and that is that if you are interested in just a free consultation, give us a call anytime. There's no charge for our speaking over the phone at any time. I have a couple of other thoughts before I wrap it up, but right now we'll take a brief break and we'll be right back. When it's time to move, don't trust all your memories and most prized possessions to just some guys with a truck. Get personalized first-class treatment from bonded and experienced moving professionals. If you're confused about all the details involved in moving from one household to another, call 1-888-489-8980. There's always the concern of who should I call about the utilities? How shall I handle my household appliances? What should I do about my pets? What do I need to handle in advance of the move? For a free brochure titled Practical Hints to Make Moving Day Easier, call Aberdeen Van Lines at 1-888-489-8980. We can even help you in selling your home or any furniture that you may no longer wish for your next move. Let Aberdeen help make your move a dream. So call 1-888-489-8980 now. Family run for over 88 years, Frantz Hardware has remained family owned and operated. Frantz Hardware is one of a kind. You'll find the newest products offered on TV at very competitive prices. You'll also find safety products, grab bars for bathrooms, battery-operated light switches, remote control devices that you can turn your lamps on or any electrical device. You don't have to run out there anymore. Just press the button. Better yet, just visit Friends Hardware, located on Main Street and 11.5 Mile Road. They're open every day. If you wish to call, it's 248-544-8111. That's 248-544-8111. Better yet, just visit 11.5 Mile Road and Main Street, Friends Hardware. And welcome back, and I want to encourage you, if you're interested in making new contacts, by all means. I work very closely with the Caustic Senior Center, and I can't stress how important getting out of the house is, especially as you age. We lose close friends and family, and many people become devastated and become recluse. Believe it or not, especially with the virus, they have now had a major, and I mean really major, increase in people suffering from depression because of loneliness. Yes, we have all these wonderful technology ways of being in touch. Nothing beats human being to human being connection. I am encouraging you to call our toll-free number, 888-489-8980, as we are working as ambassadors to connect seniors with other seniors that are in their area. In Farmington, we're very fortunate, and in West Bloomfield as well. West Bloomfield has a Connect Center at 14 Mile and Farmington Road. Wonderful facility. There's seniors that are there. There's a bagel factory right next door. So you can play ping pong and schmooze with other seniors. Get out, and it's a nominal fee for a year. That's at 14 Mile in Farmington, and I'm there quite frequently. If you want to meet up for a cup of coffee, I'll be more than happy to. Likewise at the Caustic Center. That's at 11 Mile and Middlebelt. In fact, at the Caustic Center, we have a new friends group that will be meeting the second Wednesday of each month, and we schmooze, share ideas, challenges, and help each other out and develop a new set of friends. Sad part is, in life, you can't bring back the people that have gone. But how about making new connections? So call us at any time, and we can arrange something in your own area. 888-489-8980. Before we part company for today, I want you to remember my favorite parting thought and bit of philosophy, which is, yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. And that's why we call it the present. Please enjoy your present by looking and living life with a bright side of aging.